Hey y'all, it's me Naomi and I'm back today with another video. I did tell you guys if you liked the video, the last video I made, that I would give you a surgery experience video. So this is going to be that video. So starting off with my numbers, like I always forget, but let me tell y'all my numbers. 298 was my highest, 281.4 was date of surgery, and last time I weighed myself I was 262.6, and that's 35.4 pounds lost. I'm currently 3 weeks post-op, actually. So today, as stated, I had surgery August 17th and my surgery was for 7:30 a.m. So the day I woke up for surgery, you know, they tell you to take your medicine that you have to take with very little water, and I had to be at the hospital 2 hours before my procedure. So that means I had to be up there for 5:30 a.m. I was very tired because the night before I didn't rest well. I was just so anxious and so excited and nervous. So I was up and we went to the hospital. Check-in was very easy. When I got into the hospital, they went ahead and put me in like a little triage room, and they took my blood pressure. They started an IV. I did a day of surgery weigh-in, and I met with the anesthesiologist and things like that. So we just kind of went over how anesthesia was going to be. And just making sure that they knew everything about my previous surgeries with anesthesia, to make sure that I was comfortable doing the surgery and that everything would go smoothly. So other than that, we kind of waited around until it was time for surgery for them to come get me, and I just kind of talked with my mom and my husband, and I remember them coming in saying, okay, you guys say whatever you have to say to her, because we're about to go ahead and insert a cocktail into her IV just to take the edge off and relax her even more. And I was just thinking, okay, well, it's gonna take a while to kick in. No, literally, while they were shooting the medicine into my IV, I was feeling drugged. Like, I started feeling loose and so relaxed. It was so calm and comforting. That's how I remember feeling. I felt like just so relaxed, you know. So I remember them telling me things, like my mom and my husband, and they wheeled me out for surgery. And when I remember getting to the operating room, and they were telling me, can you scoot over yourself into the bed, into the operating table? So I did that, and they put the mask on you, and I literally was scared a little bit at that point, but I was so relaxed that I couldn't really express how scared I was. I know in the inside I was like, oh my God, they're putting this on my face. So if you're not scared of being put to sleep, or if you've been put to sleep before, you know what I mean, or if this is something normal to you, then you go ahead. Because for me, this was the first time I was ever put to sleep. And so I went ahead and started breathing in. They said it's just oxygen, and like within 10 seconds they was like, we're ready for surgery, so just go ahead and relax and breathe deep, everything will be fine. And yeah, I was out. It happened so fast. I remember them saying, Naomi, can you wake up, like open your eyes for me, and things like that. And I was thinking to myself, did I have surgery? Like, did it happen that fast? Is it really over? Because I could think in my head, but I couldn't open my eyes. I was so tired from surgery. I was just drained. Yeah, so I also remember before having surgery, I watched so many videos, and people were like, they were up walking. I watched like My 600-Pound Life, things like that, and they're up walking the same day, and they're eating and things like that. That did not happen for me. It literally didn't happen for me. I wanted to use my sleep as soon as I got it, more than anybody. I was thinking, as soon as I get finished from surgery, I'm going to be walking these halls. I'm going to be burning this weight. And I couldn't move. My body was like on shutdown. People would come visit me, and I was in and out, like in and out. When I came out of surgery, I had no pain. And I was thinking, oh, this is great. Like, everyone says that you know, well, not everyone, but a lot of people said that they experienced pain, discomfort, things like that. I had no pain, surprisingly. Like, I was like, no pain. The only thing was I was experiencing nausea. Nausea. I was throwing up. If I leaned up, you know how you raise the hospital bed up? If I leaned up, I would throw up. Things like that. I remember just being tired, and they really didn't try to force me to walk the first day. I didn't get to eat like some people, they get a meal right after surgery. No. The first day in the hospital, I got nothing to eat. I just had ice chips. That was it. So the next day, I remember them coming in with my tray and telling me, okay, Miss Gilmore, today you're going to have to go ahead and get down 2 ounces every hour. They serve the ounces in like the medicine cups that come on top of when you buy a liquid medicine, and I was supposed to do 2 of those, so those were equal to 2 ounces. So I would have to fix my chicken broth in 1 cup, and like Gatorade in the other, Jello. That was my first meal, like chicken broth, Jello, Gatorade, and unsweetened tea, and some water. So they kept me with a lot of liquids, but as soon as I sipped, I couldn't even get down 1 ounce. Like, as soon as I sipped half an ounce, or at least a little bit, not even half an ounce of the cup, I would feel nauseous. Like, I was throwing up. I couldn't control it. And I was just like, no, why am I experiencing nausea? And then with this nausea, it's not the normal nausea. Like, I was throwing up black stuff. Like, it tastes like tar. It tasted different. And it was just weird for me. When I finally was able to get up and walk the halls, I did stop by a lady. Basically, she's my sleep sister here. I stopped by her room just to check on her, and she was not experiencing nausea. She was just basically experiencing pain. So it goes to show you and tell you guys that everyone's surgery is different. When I had my surgery, I did not get the liquid test, like the what did it call? I didn't get the liquid test to see if I had leaks. My husband basically told me, because I was freaking out. I was like, why are they not doing a leak test on me? What if I have a leak? What about blood clots? Things like that. My husband told me that when the doctor went to go tell them that the surgery went fine, he also told them that he inserted a scope and checked out my stomach, and I looked it fine. So yeah, I didn't get the leak test, like. But also, he did say that I should be up moving and walking. So I was doing a lot of that. And in between walking, I would go back and take a nap. Like, my body was so drained. I remember the doctor coming in around maybe 2ish in the afternoon saying, okay, are you keeping your liquids down? And I had to tell them, no, I've been nauseous and vomiting. And he basically told me that I could not go home until I was able to keep liquids down. So I wanted to go home, because at this point everything was taken off of me. The only thing I was left on was an IV. Like, I no longer had the blood pressure cuff. I no longer had the leg things, the compressions on my legs, and I was ready to go home. Like, I was determined, you have to keep the fluid down. So I kept attempting, and I kept vomiting. Maybe around 6, the late 6, early 7, I told the nurse to come in, because I had kept liquids down for maybe 30 minutes. And I was like, I held down my liquids the last time, so I think I'm ready to go home. So they went ahead and discharged me. This is to tell you that, you know, don't force yourself out of the hospital soon. I just felt like I could do it. Everything else went fine. I knew that it was going to be a struggle with my liquids and everything anyway, so I just thought I would do better in the comfort of my own home. And luckily I did. The night of surgery, I came home, I threw up 1 time, and it was no more nausea after that. Like, when we left the hospital, I went straight to get my medicine, and I started the medicine. After surgery, they prescribed me acid reflux pill, and I still had to take my blood pressure medication and the nausea medicine. So yeah, surgery for me was a breeze. I'm really ecstatic that it wasn't as hard as what I thought. So do not get discouraged or do not get scared. You know, if you want to embark on this journey, if you want to have gastric bypass, vertical sleeve, lap band, whatever you want to do, just make sure you do your research and be ready to accept the good, the bad, and also to get over it, to enjoy your new life. So I know that I'm feeling really good being 35 pounds plus down. Like, I'm so proud of that number. I do want to lose more. I know that I cannot start exercising until 6 weeks after surgery, until I get clearance from my doctor. But the struggle for me right after surgery was I was suffering with a lot of headaches and like a little weakness. Well, it wasn't even headache. It was like I was just weak. After like 12 noon, I became weak. I contacted my doctor's office and they were like, well, are you doing your vitamins? Are you doing everything you're supposed to do? And I was like, yeah, I feel like I am, but I was not getting in enough protein. Please get in your protein. It is so hard, I know, but make that a goal every day. Every day it's been for me to get in my protein, and I'm 3 weeks out and I still struggle with getting in all my protein. Today I probably only took maybe about 40 grams of protein when I need to be doing 60 a day. After surgery, my protein shakes tasted nasty. So the video where I showed you guys the whey protein isolate that I had got from my surgeon's office, I've changed. I have jumped on the Premier Protein bandwagon, and everybody on this weight loss journey or sleeve, whatever you're doing, they swear by this protein, and I will tell you, it is the best one that I've tried so far. And yeah, so I have started that, and that has helped me get in my protein. So if you find that you're not able to get something down as well, you may want to try switching it. Just be in contact with your doctor's office and, you know, try things out. You can get samples at Vitamin Shop and all those other places. You can buy just the little sample packs for like a couple of dollars, and that will help you decide what your sleeve likes after surgery. Right now I am on soft foods. Today I have had my protein shake. I've had some, what is it, the peak tea. I had that diet flavor with some 15 calorie lemonade. Then also I've had refried beans with a little cheese and 1 boiled egg. And that's all I had today. Some days I really forget to eat. I can barely eat. My sleeves feels full very fast. I have been struggling with how I've been feeling after surgery. See, because I'm so used to when I feel a certain way, I like to go shop, but then I know, don't buy that, because you may be down 10 pounds in the next 2 weeks and I'll be stuck with this. Then also I was struggling with buying a lot of food, following what everyone else is doing, trying to try this and trying to try that, and I wasn't able to get that down. So a lot of my food has been expiring. So just remember to follow your own journey, follow your own sleeve, you know, take it one day at a time, because I know it can be rough, because it's been kind of rough for me. But I also enjoy those good days that I told you guys about, just watching my body change, watching how my clothes are getting loose, and just getting the compliments that I do receive from people saying that they see the change in me and my face and my body. So yeah, surgery for me was great. I did want to share that with you guys. It wasn't nothing too crazy. After surgery, I did tell you guys when I was sipping, I was getting a cramping sensation. I did want to tell you guys that that no longer happens. It does pass. And yeah, some days I can eat a little bit more and some days I'm very restricted. So just know that it's a journey, and you just got to take it how it comes and be encouraged And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up, like, subscribe, share with someone you know who may be having surgery. And until my next video, you guys, I'll catch you later on Instagram, maybe, if you're following me. Bye.